Good morning, everyone. Okay, so I know it's foggy and it will be weather of, kind of like drizzling, and later there will be rains and thunderstorms. So, weathers, but, it's the temperature will be warm, so it's still nice. Okay, so good morning, everyone. So we are going to start very soon the meditation. So what we are going to do is to prepare ourselves for the meditation, right? So we may do the, you know, um, the stretching, mild stretching, or just even very, very normal walking, that will be perfect. Okay, so I'll see you later. Bye bye. Okay, so good morning, everyone. We are going to start our Friday meditation. And it's 10 o'clock already. Okay, because that is, oh, okay. So, we are starting our meditation by doing the walking meditation. This is a very unique one because I think. Uh, in Theravada, the walkings will be, slow paced walking, but in our tradition, it is a normal pace walking. So just a very, very, normal, but you have to swing your arm, okay, and do the walking. But this walking is being called as a meditation because we have to be focused. Okay, so this is a focusing process to prepare us for the seated meditation. Okay, so this is very important too. So we may do focus on our breathing, or we can focus on the steps that we are taking. Okay, so let us do that for about like 5 minutes. Okay, so walk mindfully. So you may stay where you are and be mindful on your breathing. Okay, so let's face the Buddha, and we are going to pay our respect to the Buddha by taking three full bows. So half bow first. Okay, so let us be seated. Okay. So take away your eyeglasses, your watch, if you have any, and loosen anything that you feel it's tight on that part, like maybe the bottom of your collar, loosen your belt, or even, if you are wearing a long sleeve shirt, then there is a button here, you think that this is really tight for you, then you can loose, unbutton it. Okay. And I recommend you to, to really have a loose outfit um, for the meditation. Okay. So seated, you whether cross legs on a chair, on a cushion, or you can just put your feet on the ground. You know, that will be all right. Okay. So meditation is not just about posture, even though it is important, but it's not only the important criteria for having or doing meditation. Okay, so seated relaxingly, a stable and balanced posture is also very, very important. So you won't shift, or you won't feel imbalance of your body, and then you have to, you always think about, kind of like reposture, or kind of like trying to balance it. Right? Sit straight through your spine. You may press down your chin a little bit, close your eyes, or you may keep your eyes half opened. Take 3 deep breaths. Fresh air in. Breathe out all of your stress. After taking 3 deep breaths, and let us relax ourselves from head to toe. So relax your scalp, your forehead, and your eyebrows. Relax your eyes and nose. Relax your cheeks and lips. Relax your ears down to your neck and shoulders. Relax your arms and all the way down to your fingertips. Relax your chest and abdomen. Relax your back and lower back. Relax your legs and all the way down to your toes. So now we have relaxed ourselves from head to toe. Now we are going to do it one more time. And this time we're going to do it from outside in. So relax your hair and your skin. Relax your muscles, your nerves, and your blood vessels. Relax your bones and joints. Relax your inner organs and your brain. And now we have relaxed ourselves from head to toe and from outside in. So it is the perfect time for us to do the meditative concentration. So what we are doing is called mindful breathing. Just be mindful on your breaths. And if your mind keeps on wandering around, there is another technique called breath counting. So just counting your breathing cycle. So for example, take breathing in and out as a cycle. So the first cycle you count 1, and next cycle you count 2, and go and on and up to 5. If you would like to challenge yourself, then you can count up to 10. There is only one rules. There's only one rule that if your mind started to wander around, no longer focusing on your breathing and on your numbering, on counting, then you have to start all over again from 1. Okay, so let us practice this mindful breathing or breath counting. So let us be mindful. Okay, so you may open your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Fresh air in and breathe out all of your stress. After taking 3 deep breaths, and we can do the transitional arm down exercise by swaying your body to the right and to the side, right and left. Then bend forward and backward. Even you can do the turning. Then rub your hand, rub it, and cover your eyes with your hand. Roll your eyes. And then pull your ears. Or you may kind of like massage your ears. Then comb your head with your fingers. Or even you can kind of like tapping your head very lightly. Just a tap, not heat. Okay, so with your fingers, the tip of the finger, there is it's not your nails, but it is your tip, fingertips. So this will refresh yourself and massage your neck, your shoulders. Treat your neck well because it supports your head. Your head is pretty heavy, so you should say thank you to our neck. Okay, and massage your arms down to your wrists. And sometimes I will be doing these like, joining your palm, but it's kind of like can do the pressing. Okay. Okay, then rub your hands again. Put your palms against your lower back and rub it. Okay. You can release your legs and massage it. Okay, so last time we have had a story with about the six patriarch. So I would like to talk more about the history of Zen or the lineage of the Zen tradition. So Zen is a Japanese pronunciation for a Chinese term called Chan. So it looks like these. Okay, so it's like you know something is kind of like, okay, something is standing. Okay, anyway, maybe next time I show you how is the Chinese characters. Okay, so actually Chan means you can say that means meditation or mindfulness or meditative concentration, focus, right? And also, Chan has a more expanded, meaning like carefree lifestyle, or even is a practice. Okay, so there is a lot of meanings, but we can say that if you combine with seating, it's seated meditation. Right? If you combine walking, it becomes walking meditation. Okay. If it combines with the word sleeping, it's sleeping meditation. Okay. So actually, but you may doubt that, oh, do we really have a meditation concentration on when we sleep? Yes, we believe that if you are, more like a practitioners, and you attain some of the, meditative state of like a higher state, maybe like Buddha. And actually, when you're walking, you're sleeping, you're talking, you're eating, no matter what you do, actually, you are always at the state of, kind of like a fully balanced and awakened state. Okay, so and Chan, right, or Zen as a Japanese pronunciation. Okay, so I will use Chan instead. Okay, because that is my language. Okay, so Chan, Zen. Okay, so Chan actually was originated uh, from it's a mainstream or a main school in Mahayana Buddhism. It doesn't mean that in Southern tradition there is no meditation, but there is very, very different, like practice, and also in cultural, it is really different from a Southern practice. Right? But we're going to put it aside about the differences between that, or between two of them. But Chan is one of the 8 schools that is very famous, or that practices in Mahayana Buddhism, especially in Chinese Buddhism, right? Because Mahayana, or the eastern part, Eastern Asia, actually all originated from China. Okay, of course there are a lot of variation, uh, but the practice always came from China. Okay, so but we can kind of like trace the tradition back then to the Buddha's time. Right? So this is how the lineage come from. Right? Of course, it is from the Buddha, right? Okay. And so was one time that the Buddha was having um, a teachings, or kind of like a meeting with Sangha. Okay, and the Buddha pick up a flower, and so he was holding this flower without saying any word. Right. So the Sangha, or the the disciples, the monks, and nuns and all the gathering, all the peoples of the gatherings was kind of like pondering, or have scratching their head and having no clue, or maybe some of them are waiting for the Buddha's teachings. Some was kind of like, Buddha, what are you doing? Right? They have a lot of questions, or they have a lot of anticipation. Right? Okay, but at the time when Buddha was holding this flower, and there is only one person having reaction upon the act of the Buddha of picking or holding the flower. That person is Mahakashapa. Okay, so if you know Mahakashapa, he is also one of the very famous disciple of the Buddha. And Mahakashapa is very famous on ascetic practice. Right? So that means that he was kind of like he was like he can meditate for a long time without eating, and he lived his life in a minimum way of lifestyle. So that is Mahakashapa. Okay, so sorry, excuse me. Okay, I think because the temperature was warming up, so I have been suffer, uh, you know, very very serious, uh, you know, allergy symptoms this past 3 days. Okay, anyway, so you can hear my sound is full of nasal sound. Okay, stuffy nose. Okay, sneezing, watery eyes. Okay. Anyway, so Mahakashapa was the only one who has a reaction to the act of the Buddha holding the flower. And what is his reaction is that he smiled. He just smiled, right? As all the crowd, having no clue why the Buddha is holding the flower, or waiting for the next reaction of the Buddha, or even kind of like, I don't know what you are doing, right? Okay, so what the Buddha, what teacher you're doing, right? Okay. But Mahakashapa seems getting the message of the Buddha. Okay, so he smiled. And so when the Buddha holding the flower and Mahakashapa smiles, and the Buddha finally said that, oh, I have a very important teachings, that these teachings cannot be taught by speaking, by words, or by any other means. But now Mahakashapa got it, and I will pass these teachings to Mahakashapa. Okay? So this serves the first of the Chan tradition. Okay? So when we are talking about Chan, or when we are talking about Zen, Chan and Zen, they are really without words. Okay, so and actually there are a lot of things that really can be conveyed without words, right? Like for example, you can look at each other's eyes, right? And when someone fall in love, and you look at each other's eyes, right? Okay, then what happens, right? Okay, the chemistry, right? Okay, of romance, right? So I think this is also something that happens when the between Buddha and Mahakashapa. Okay. So there is no need about words, but in Zen or in Chan, but there are a lot of things to do or a lot of things underneath about getting that message, right? Okay. So this is by practicing. Okay, so that's when we are talking about Chan tradition. Sometimes we are contemplating on a story or Gong An. Right? That is because Gong An serves as a sparkle, right? Okay. So you have to kind of like heat it, right? Like you're getting a fire, right? Then you're heating the stone or rubbing the uh, the wood to get a fire. So that is a mean for us to get the message of this Chan. Okay, so sometimes you might feel that a story of Chan is kind of like weird, right? Because it it tells you that don't just fall on the trap of wording, or don't just follow the teachings, right? Because you don't really walk on the walk, right? Okay, walk the walk, right? Talk the talk, right? Okay. So that is very important because we have to practice. We have to really, jump in to know how to swim, right? Okay. So when we jump in, know how to swim, even though we kind of like almost get drowned, or even we feel hopeless, but eventually we know how to swim. So this skill, okay, you can't just say, oh, okay, so hold your tummy, or put your, flap, swing in your hands, flipping your feet, then others might learn, right? Right. So that is nonsense for a person to swim, if to know how to swim, if you just talk, if you just teach him by the word without doing the demo, or without really pushing him, the learner, into the water. Okay, so Chan is like this, right? You can get it from the story, from Gong An, from practicing meditation, from doing the chores of the temple, living your life. But we have to, kind of like doing the contemplation on how to get it. Okay, so this is the Zen, and this is the origination of Chan. Okay, so then after several, patriarch, there is, some, Mahakashapa lately passed this down to Ananda. Then Ananda passed it down to some other Buddhist masters. Then it went down from time to time. Then it finally goes to Bodhidharma. Okay. And Bodhidharma is very important to the Chinese Chan, because he is the very first person came to China and do the teachings of Chan. And so next meeting is the last meeting of the month and last meeting of the year. We're going to talk about the Bodhidharma. What happened to Bodhidharma in China and how he passed down this tradition to the Chinese Buddhists. Okay, so now it is 11 o'clock. We are going to have 5 minutes break and then we will come back to the meditation. Okay, so just give me a moment because I'm going to fold this towel. This towel is serves as a magic because it gave me warmth. Okay. Okay, so now let us stand up and let's take a half bow to the Buddha. Okay, so now we are going to have 5 minutes break and we are going back at 11:05. Okay, so see you. Okay, so I'm sorry that I didn't turn on the mic. So now let us go back to our cushion and we are going to start our second seated meditation session. Okay, so how was your break? I hope that it will be uh, fun. Okay. Okay. So please be reminded to get a comfortable, balanced, stable seating posture. Sit straight through your spine. Take 3 deep breaths and relax. And also your practice of mindful breathing or the breath counting. Okay, so let us be mindful. So you may open your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Fresh air in and breathe out all of your stress. After taking 3 deep breaths, then we can do the warm down transitional exercise by moving your body. And by rubbing your hands and massage your body, cover your hand with your warm hand, cover your eyes with your hand and roll your eyes. Comb your head with your fingers, rub your ears, massage your neck. Okay. Okay, so our headquarter, they have an annual grant service. So this service is called Water and Land Dharma Service or Dharma Function. So this is a very, very grand service, and this is considered the biggest service. Okay? So there are a lot of chanting, and it takes 7 days, almost 7 days to complete. So you know how it is, right? How grand it is, and it is not just one service at a time, but it is like 7 services at one time, and it is the whole day. You know, it is a whole day schedule. So the schedules are very, very full, and you get to pick which practice you would like to go. Then you can go. Like for example, you can there is Pure Land practice. You can go to Pure Land and do the chanting of the Amitabha Buddha for 7 days. Yes, 7 days straight, right? So of course there are breaks, short breaks between each sessions, but you're chanting from the very beginning, like 5 o'clock in the morning, then up to like 10 o'clock in the afternoon. Only there are breaks, like short breaks, like 30 minutes. I think it is 30 minutes between, because there are a lot of people. So we got 30 minutes between the breaks, between between sections, and also dinner, breakfast, and some lunch. Then other time chanting. Okay, so you're kind of like you're really full-hearted, devoted into the service. Right? And if you want to, do the repentance service, you can go to, we call it Emperor Liang repentance service. This is also a very, very grand service. It encompasses a lot of beautiful music, but you have to do the chanting with kneeling position when you're doing chanting. And also there are several chanting, like for example, if you like to do, if you like to devote to the medicine Buddha, then actually there is a service for the medicine Buddha. And also there are chanting for like Lotus Sutra, like Leng Yan Jing, or like Zhu Jing, right, or several other Mahayana sutra. Then you can go there and chant. Right? So there are different places doing services at one time, right, at the same time. Okay, so it is like okay, 7 days, and this is it's called water land service because it was a kind of like we are not just chanting, we are chanting for ourselves, also chanting for others. So these others include those living beings in the water and on the land, and also and the land includes the sky. Okay, so birds flying on sky, it included in the into land. Right. So actually, it is a service that is praying for every living beings. Okay, and so we have also kind of like doing the offerings. So this is a really really grand service, and right now we have broadcast the service through YouTube. It's live, and but there is only one service. It's the Emperor Liang. Okay, so if you would like to go there, if you would like to take a look at it, then you can just click on Fok Wang Shan. I think it's Fok Wang Shan. There is a channel on YouTube about our official channel. So you can check on that. But because of the copyright issue, or we don't post the video forever. So it will be, you will become private after December 12th. Right? So it started on the last Sunday, and then it will end on this Sunday. But this is Asian time, so it's like push one day forward, right, in American time. Okay, so if you would like really want to check with that, you can just go there and click it and listen to the music. Some of them are mostly chanting. If you want to just click it with different time duration, so you can check on that. Okay, so thank you very much. And actually, I am doing it right now. I have done that for like already 3 days. Okay, so maybe that is the reason why I got uh, allergy symptoms. Okay, so let us stand up, and we're going to bow to the Buddha and thank the Buddha and all the good causes and conditions that make this meditation possible. Okay, so thank you very much for joining with me meditate. So thank you, and I will see you. Bye.